Hello everyone, Florida Overtime Lawyer here, and welcome. We're going to be discussing today the new overtime rules that were just implemented in 2016 that go into effect shortly. We're going to be discussing the 4 key points every white-collar employee should know. So let's get started. First important thing you should know is the question is, what's the effective day of the final rule? When do the new regulations go into effect? And that's December 1st, 2016. Who's going to be affected by this rule? In this case, exempt employees are going to include executives, administrative, and professional employees. And in the case of exempt executive employees, they need to supervise at least 2 employees on an ongoing basis, have management as the primary task, have input into hiring, promoting, and firing. Exempt professional employees typically have highly specialized skills, might be tasked with more creative job duties requiring special skills, or exercise discretion and make decisions on their own. And to be considered exempt administrative employee, your work needs to be related to managing or operating the business, or it's work that requires use of their own judgment and discretion, clerical, office, or non-manual work. How does this rule affect exempt employees? Well, there's a change to salary threshold. So the new rule, the 2016 overtime rule, changes the salary threshold. In this case, the salary threshold before was $455 per week, and now, after the new regulation changes, $913 per week. It also sets the total annual compensation level for HCE, the highly compensated employee. In this case, a salary level before was $100,000 annually, and after is $134,004 annually. Additionally, number 3, it maintains the salary and compensation levels, the automatic adjustments. Automatic adjustments before were none, and after the new regulation changes, every 3 years. Number 4, it allows the use of non-discretionary bonuses. Bonuses before, there was no provision to count non-discretionary bonuses toward the standard salary level, and now after the new changes, up to 10% of the salary can come from bonuses or commissions paid at least quarterly. What about options for employers? Employers can limit workers' hours to 40 per week, raise workers' salaries above the new threshold, pay time and a half for overtime work, or a combination of the above. What happens if there's a failure to implement overtime changes? There are going to be compliance penalties. Private lawsuits are likely to follow. Criminal charges can happen. Civil fines up to $1,100 per violation, and the hot goods provision that we'll discuss elsewhere. And if you have any questions or further questions of how this will apply to you, you can learn more about the overtime rules by visiting www.floridaovertimelawyer.com.